Basically, we're idiots. It's a rambling, long story winding that takes us from buying things at estate sales and reselling them on the internet to selling 14 million pair of underwear.
Shinesty hammock underwear, comfort, style, and support. Over 55,000 five-star reviews. It seems that a lot of folks agree.
You guys are incredibly close to, like, you're basically a media company that just happens to, like, monetize media with
the hardest product. We are still a polarizing brand, and there are people who are not going to like it, but we're not writing for them.
At their size, to be able to maintain that fluid kind of ability to take something and push it to the front of the line is a huge unlock, and something I tell smaller companies do not ever stop doing.
Literally, our hook is, I bought this because it's hilarious, and this is our #1 review too. My husband loved them. Now the joke's on me because he's addicted to $30 underwear.
What is better than a gift that makes somebody laugh, right?
Do you feel like you're good at this now? You've been in business a while.
I think it's dangerous to think you're good at it because then you get punched in the face with something brand new.
We're big. People have heard about us. The people who apply because they're like, oh my God, I want to work there.
But I feel like we're leaving out like a very important part. Like, this isn't just normal underwear.
Which one of you can tell me the genius behind this idea?
Well, basically, we're idiots. And it's a rambling, long story winding that takes us from buying things at estate sales and reselling them on the internet to selling 14 million pair of underwear.
And this guy, like I don't know, 2 days into knowing him, we've like kind of decided to become business partners. We were like basically like business blind dated together. He's like, why don't you come check out some of the inventory that I've amassed?
And how did this turn into Shinesty today? Like, what was the transition? Like, at what point did you figure out I should stop going to estate sales and buying random things?
Throughout the years?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, how many years did you do this for? Whoa.
Like at least 2 years. We were selling vintage clothing on the internet. Crazy. I know.
We were like, yeah, because we'd buy a bunch and then we'd put them up and we were like, oh, because at the time we were selling things for a lot of like theme parties events. We'd buy like 80s ski onesies and we'd buy like retro starter jackets.
So it wasn't normal clothes. These were like, you wanted the extreme,
it was extreme
themed parties.
Yeah.
It was like curated. Yeah. And every time we'd like get a new batch of like 100 items that we'd like painstakingly, collected, they'd like sell out instantly. We're like, damn, this would be like really hard to scale. We like built out a network of buyers across the country who'd like go to their thrift stores, and we're like, this is like gonna be really.
Did
really
people
hard
eventually
to scale.
find you guys as like, oh, these are the guys that will buy all the weird crap?
Yeah. Because there's
literally
they're like these wholesale, middlemen like wholesalers who will buy like tons of used.
Couple guys in Vancouver actually, and they'd call us and be like,
shocking.
And we would like.
We've
We'd
got
basically
ugly
like give them
sweaters.
like a shopping list of like, we want all these items, and then they would just like, they'd bring in these massive tons and tons of stuff, and they'd pull out all the stuff for us and resend that to us. But it was still like painstaking to like launder the items, describe them, put them up. They'd sell out immediately, and then we'd be like,
were you guys the ones opening the boxes, like discovering it? Was it like Christmas morning every day, and then you would try it on? And
we'd have parties with them first. We'd wear them to parties first, and then sell them.
Well, our early photo shoots.
It was like used.
Yeah, we would like
used.
It was used. Yeah, and we would like we would bring them to like parties, or we would have like our early photo shoots where basically like every single person we could like scrounge together of our friends.
Yeah.
And we would like feed them liquor and put them in all these clothes and shoot them.
So I'm assuming there was no consent forms or anything like that. It was just put my drunk.
Actually,
friend
our
in
legal
front of...
was really dialed in at that time.
Yeah. So when we hear you say things like, "Oh, apparel is such a hard category," and so I'm like, "Well, you should try vintage clothing."
Bought at thrift stores.
Yeah, you should have vintage to
literally ones of everything, like one size.
'Cause that's way harder.
One size, one print. That's it.
And so we realized like, wow, this is quite hard. And so we said, oh, let's maybe sell things for theme parties and events that we can make more than one of.
Okay.
So,
or that we could find. So we were like buying like shipping containers from the 80s that hadn't been opened with like sunglasses in them. And buying like dead stock
bale
stuff.
hats that, we'd find like a old container ship full of that some guy had on his land,
Oh, I knew you guys were weird.
Or like we'd go to other brands and we'd like white label their product, like Western brands that had cool like American flag shirts, and we'd be like, all right, can we buy those and white label them? And they'd say, yes. So we started to go like the stuff that we were finding, we'd find ways to like buy multiple of them before we started manufacturing, and then we started manufacturing.
So that's like a little step better than vintage clothing, but costumes also still quite hard.
Yeah.
You like reinvent yourself like 6 or 8 times a year for
gosh.
like Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's
Yeah, like all the
Day,
big events is what you guys
Derby,
were
4th
focused
of
on.
July,
Yeah.
Christmas, and it's just like
Yeah.
Were you
Absolutely
both
no stability.
Were you both doing like the marketing and the ops side, or did you kind of split responsibilities?
I don't know. We kind of both did everything at
A
the
little bit of
beginning,
everything,
and then
yeah.
we eventually like split to where Jens does mostly the marketing and I do everything else.
Was one of you
So-
much better at the product? Like had better taste in the weird costumes?
I definitely have better taste than Jens.
Or worse taste? I actually think it was a worse
Yeah,
taste.
I mean, it
thing.
still arguably
Yeah.
might be worse taste.
Yeah.
Because
But that's the actual brand and the advantage.
I'm gonna defend my honor. I found some good. items.
Jens is good. He's not bad. He's not bad, but you know.
I found some really stupid
Cool.
things.
Just slander
Yeah.
me here.
I think Jens has some good images you need to see if you go back to like our MTV shoot.
I feel
There's
like
some good-
now immediately we need those and show them, right?
Jens
As-
in
Oh,
a
we're gonna
Speedo.
cut in. We're gonna have
We're
to cut
gonna-
in some
yeah.
B-roll.
There's Jens in a hot dog Speedo. This like scene of Jens serving hot dogs in a hot dog Speedo
Okay.
in downtown Boulder.
I'm gonna need you to send me that.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
We can
You're
definitely get it.
you're no. You guys are.
I'm gonna need your
definitely-
huge production team to go rifle through the internet to find that.
Yeah.
We're not
There's no
scared.
way I don't have that on my phone. So you guys are probably like, does the brand and you guys have a reputation in Boulder then as like, oh, those are the weirdos that buy containers of things and sometimes serve hot dogs.
Definitely like used to, and you know, like we got noticed by like, you know, we're very famous in Boulder. Like the coffee lady at the crappy diner would be like, oh, you guys are the MTV2 superstars.
But it was that kind of thing because Boulder's small. It's like 100,000 people, and when they brought this like MTV production crew in to shoot this show about us, like we'd be driving around, and then there would be like 8 white minivans just like trailing. It looked like a presidential convoy.
They
A bunch of minivans.
they
But
rented.
what
It's
about
a bunch of like
yeah.
white minivans, rented Chrysler Pacificas.
How many were there? There's like 40 of them or
There
something.
was like 40 production.
only had,
people.
like,
they would like take
15
over a whole
employees.
hotel for
Oh,
2
so the
Are
months.
you
production
serious?
team for the show was
They
even
lived
bigger
in
than your
Boulder.
company.
Yeah, they
Oh,
lived
way
in
bigger.
Boulder. They rented an office right next to
4
our
times
office.
Shiphero's Horizon Summit is coming, and Titans listeners are eligible for free VIP access. Horizon Summit is taking place in Las Vegas September 16th through 18th. This is where the industry's leading operators get real about how they're optimizing fulfillment, what's working, what's not, and what's next. VIP passes include an exclusive tour of a state-of-the-art warehouse so that you can see these ideas in action, not just hear about them. Space is limited. Head to shiphero.com/titans and request your VIP pass before they're gone.
How many years were you guys buying other people, like other stuff?
I think like we probably did it for 3 years.
Okay.
Not exclusively. There was kind of some overlap there.
Yeah, it was like a transition.
And was it
Um,
always called Shinesty?
Always called Shinesty.
Huh.
Always had the same like, and the brand is still the same. It's still humor based.
Oh, yeah.
We started to make our friends laugh.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah,
Our degenerate friends.
I introduce you guys like when I'm talking to other brand founders, I tell people like that nobody does better email than Shinesty.
Everybody that's listening need to immediately go sign up for their email and SMS flows.
100%.
Like you don't know
Masterclass.
what you're sending, but I can't tell you how many times I screenshot it and send it to Jens, and I'm like, I am so jealous you get to say these things
Dude,
and
yeah.
make money doing it.
yeah.
But like
Yeah,
to Chris's point, like we kind of wanted to create this brand that we're like, we'll have as much fun creating this
Yeah.
content as people will hopefully get out of reading it. And so like the brand is one of the few things that has changed about the business over time. It's like been the same kind of snarky, sarcastic, irreverent.
The
brand.
copywriting, I mean, even if you scroll down on one of their emails at the very bottom, it's like, if you got this far, I feel sorry for you. Please don't
Yeah.
unsubscribe.
We,
I mean, it's bro. Every part of it is so on
You
brand.
better not be down here to click this.
Yeah, you better not be down here to click on this link.
we used to rate those at like from between midnight and 3 a.m. on Thursday nights. We'd like
Yeah.
take some substances and we would like start the email like for the first time that it needed to go out. We'd send it out every Friday morning.
Yeah.
And so,
So
we'd
those
be
were
like,
your best emails.
yeah, we'd be like, oh, what are we gonna write the email about today? I don't
Pressure
know.
creates diamonds.
Yeah,
You know,
let's pull this vintage thing out of the. This is a great. You know what? Let's buy morph suits. I bet we can sell a lot of morph suits.
What's a morph suit?
Do you remember those like creepy?
No.
They're like these skin tight onesies that go over your face too.
Your face and
Oh,
whole
yeah.
entire body.
And they like show everything, so you
like
you
a
can
green
see.
screen,
Like a
you
green-
know,
yes.
like the
Oh, yeah,
people that
yeah.
wear big.
Oh,
yeah.
people wore those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Some
sold
people.
those. We
And
were
it-
like a big retailer.
It
of
left
those at the
nothing for the
beginning.
imagination.
Nothing. It like shows all your
Everything.
Your goods.
Because
Yeah.
as we're like going over these stages, right? We're like, okay, vintage is like really hard to scale. We need to start like finding third-party product we can sell, white labeling stuff, finding shipping containers, which is really hard, of like old stuff.
Did
and
nobody
we were
tell you
reselling
what a
stuff.
manufacturer was?
We had started.
We started, but it was long. Like, you know, it was kind
We
of
made some
hard.
stuff in LA, and we were like, "Wow, this is brutal."
And the other challenge and what makes apparel like the worst category on earth. Sorry for anyone listening if you're thinking about starting an
Choosing
apparel
apparel.
brand. Like you have to have sizes, you have to have different product types. If you're in our business, you had to have all of those product types and sizes across different prints for every single holiday, and you just get this like massive SKU proliferation.
Yeah.
And eventually, though, we were like, we got to start like manufacturing some of like the best sellers, and that will enable us to scale a lot more. But we still were getting this like, and it was going well. Like the business was scaling really well with that model. It was still like really cyclical. I think at one point we were doing like 80% of our revenue in 6 weeks.
in
Oh,
Q4.
man, it's
Yeah.
like almost like as bad as fireworks.
It was
Yeah,
like
it was
fireworks.
like
Like
fireworks.
between Halloween, because we sold Halloween costumes. So like between Halloween and Christmas, we would do like 80% of our revenue.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of wait around all year, and you're like, oh, I hope we're gonna make it.
You literally like just push all the chips to the table in June when you're writing your POs, or April, May, whatever. You're like, well, here's all of our. All
This is
of our
everything we
chips.
have.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. We have no cash until holiday sales start picking up. Please let us hit our numbers this year. And you know, eventually, like we were getting this feedback. Like, people were like, "We love the brand. We love like the products. I just like don't need that many crazy Christmas suits. I don't need that many. I don't need like more than one denim Jito.
Yeah.
Not that
Swim
word.
brief.
Not
Sorry,
that
we're
word.
not allowed to say.
Jeez.
We can't say.
Get that word out.
Bleep
your
that
mouth.
out. We can't say.
Oh.
Oh
We
yeah,
have to
Yeah.
We have to say swim brief.
Denim
Sorry,
swim
Speedo
brief.
Corporation.
So it was
Daytona
kind of-
Gong Saran.
So it was the understanding of realizing you can't have these single things and be dependent on someone else for inventory that kind of shifted you into the ball world?
No,
Like, how did you
no.
completely...
No.
No, it was a little different. We were getting this feedback. Like people loved it. They're like, we just don't need that many. And so we kind of were like, we still kind of stumbled into underwear, but it was like, I think we knew at that time, we're like, we need something that
Not
we can
used-
sell like
was
all
it
year
used
round.
underwear?
No, it was not used.
Are you...
But we have sold used
I
underwear.
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's a different
actually
story.
We
really-
created a used underwear marketplace for Earth Day.
Yep.
And
Warnhub.
is it... I have heard a rumor...
I'm sorry, what was it called?
It's called
Warnhub.
Warnhub.
Warnhub. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have heard a rumor that the first listing that you had on this resale was actually Jens's underwear from exercising
Post
on
Peloton.
post Peloton.
Yeah.
And
My PR.
I do believe that the first
It's a
image
big
was
seller.
like it was the bestseller.
Yeah.
And didn't you have
I think it was called like the founder special.
didn't you Yeah, but wasn't like picture one was like the sweaty underwear and picture two was
The seat.
the
Oh God.
was the seat, and then picture three was you sweating on
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Peloton with the underwear on.
Yeah.
And how quick did it sell?
Immediately. That was
Oh,
the first
really?
seller. Yeah. Immediately.
Did you
know,
call the person that bought it, or is that like a
I wrote a note to them.
and
We-
what?
Unfortunately, we got taken down by Treat. You know, Treat, like
Yeah.
the market, they were like, we are raising money and we don't want this to be what our SaaS is.
Which was ironic because they like approached us like, oh my gosh, you guys would be so awesome. Like we'd love to help people like flip their ski onesies after them. You know, we're like, no, we're gonna do a used underwear marketplace. And it like went all the way up to their founders and executives, and they're like, we really don't want you to do that. Can't you do anything else?
So go back to the transition. So like you figured out that people make things, lots of them,
Yeah.
but your choice is to stay in apparel.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know anything else. So what else?
That
are you
was
gonna
like
get?
where we had traction.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know, why not?
And was
just
there
keep
was it
fighting
like
into
just that the
wind?
brand like Shinesty was like, we have to sell apparel is what people come here for?
I don't think we were even that smart.
Okay.
This
Didn't
this
think
wasn't
that hard
like
about
some
it.
well thought out strategic thing. We just kind of like kept it rolling. We're like, oh, A to B, B to C. What's next? I guess we should.
Maybe
start
if we'd
making some
gone
of
back
this
in
stuff.
time, we should have been like, oh,
We should
people like
s-
funny brands. Maybe we should do that in supplements or ED or something.
or even
like,
just starting in underwear. Alone.
Or just underwear,
Starting
yeah.
in underwear would have.
Wait, why has nobody built the Shinesty of ED? Have you got
Yeah.
let's go to that.
That's a great question. We actually talked.
cut that.
Yeah, we yeah, don't. Yeah, we gotta cut that. Yeah.
We now need an NDA on this table.
Yeah.
No,
Look, Matt's
I was like,
just,
I
like,
went
freshly
just went from
basically
hundreds
retired.
of dollars to now you have $1 billion.
Yeah.
No, we had conversations literally yesterday with some people who manufacture supplements, and they're like, we should start a business together, and we were like,
we'll talk.
yeah.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, my mind's just going immediately to what the marketing looks like for an ED pill from Shinesty.
As long as Jens isn't in its underwear doing it, I'm like, we're gonna crush.
Jens is like, she like,
Katie's like, I can't. Yeah.
I can't even go there. But
Okay,
this is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
So how many years until you actually sold like underwear? Like we're making underwear.
okay, maybe 4. Yeah.
Okay.
4. We were just like, that was like, we tried a bunch of stuff. It wasn't just underwear. We launched another great business, which was sports licensed products.
Oh no,
You know, really
that's so
easy,
hard.
only like,
Really
you know,
easy.
dozens and dozens of
Holy
teams.
hell,
You have
you
to-
literally went down the list of dumb,
Yeah.
hard things to do.
Yeah, it was called Tell 'em and Chop, mullet and chop backwards. I have the sign still in my office, like the neon sign. We
well,
probably
because
did
we
$1
were like,
million.
oh, we want to, you know, do sports license with Shinesty, and all of the like, you know, teams and colleges are like, no.
Yeah, you can't do.
And we're like,
this.
well, what if we create a different brand? And they're like, yeah, that gives me plausible deniability, like the licensing director.
We'll take their money. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
take
sure.
your
Now
money.
we'll.
Yeah,
do
of
it,
course
yeah.
they will. Yeah. That's the thing with licensing. So about 4 years in, you finally figured out we're gonna do underwear. What led you like? Why underwear?
We tried like t-shirts, socks, hats, underwear was just one of those.
It just
things.
felt
and
like
it
that's
was
like a good
not.
space.
And to be clear, that was not like a huge part of our business at all. It was small. It was probably sub 2%.
Oh wow.
Originally, we were making like 300 pair of underwear at a time. So like very small.
But they
Very
said they sold out like, but they kind of, you know, they showed promise pretty quickly. Like it grew really quickly. But for a while, we were still like, how are we going to sell more party outfits?
Yeah, we still were.
We didn't just sell these like, oh, I know there's a huge, massive TAM out here for underwear, but yeah, why would we do that? But it was kind of one of these things where you're like, I don't know, underwear could be fun. We make enough as it is.
It's a
Seems like
good
nobody else
canvas.
has the balls to sell this category the way we would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Good canvas for art, right? So
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
it just is for our sense of humor.
It's for fun. Yeah,
sentiment.
it's just fun.
Fun, yeah.
yeah, and you get a lot of permission to like do things on underwear because it's like not conspicuously consumed. It's kind of like the idea of like crazy socks, right?
Yep.
People will wear things on socks that's very different than what they'd wear to work otherwise, right? But
Mhm.
underwear gives you that permission too.
But it was not a big part of our business. And then the thing that everyone knows came along, which was COVID. And I remember like March. We would probably sell at that time in our history of the business, what, like $1 million of St. Patrick's Day stuff, probably in the
Okay.
month of March. And we sold like 25 grand March 2020.
Whoa.
And so we were like, wow.
Yeah.
We're like, we're gonna go out of business.
That's a solid fall
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
cliff.
I was like,
that line didn't even
I
have a
remember
curve.
like what we have like some guys that did angel invested in the company, and one of them texted me and was like, oh, did you see this thing about Tom Hanks? He's like, how are we hanging on with sales? And I was like,
Let me just send you a picture.
Hanging on to what?
I was just like,
Huh.
so yeah.
And like, I mean, underwear was like a minority of the business, but it had still been growing pretty rapidly since this
Okay.
time. But then COVID hits, all these other categories, you know, go to zero for the foreseeable future.
It turns out not
And
too many
everyone's like,
parties.
oh, I remember all the group chats are like, oh, we're pulling back marketing, we're doing all this. And we did the complete opposite, which was I told all of the creative team, I'm like, shoot stuff at your home. We're a work from home underwear brand now. And we shot, it's like, you know, finally, oh, you're at home. Now you can finally work from your underwear. And it was like, I don't know, maybe like
Yeah.
third week of February, like 1 week at, was it February
Or
or March?
March,
Yeah,
yeah,
like 1 week
March.
after the shutdown, we like started launching this like campaign about working from home in your underwear, and it just went.
It's actually really
It's
smart.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was
love
good
it.
during that time. That's really good.
We just like pushed all, and then we like bought. We were just like, well, I don't know how much we had in the bank, maybe like $500,000 or something. We just pushed it all into the center. We were like, all right, well, more underwear, please. I bought everything.
And was it all
Underwear.
print?
Yeah.
Did you start out with like prints on at that point too, or was it just a basic? It was
It was
prints.
always
It was
prints.
always
Yeah, we didn't even
prints.
do basics probably for like the first couple of years. We didn't
wow.
have black.
What's up? This is Chris from Shinesty. You're listening to our podcast live right now. I kept hearing about Richpanel from other founders at these events. The name kept coming up over and over, so we made the switch. which was amazing. They did all of it, the migration, self-service, AI setup, training my team at Shinesty. Amazing. Automation's now 55% of our tickets. They've resolved everything, CSAT 94%, which is incredible. Go to richpanel.com/demo. They're going to build the AI live on your store right there on the call. That's what sold me. I think it'll sell you too.
I think the original launch was a
Eagle,
wolf on the crotch.
Wolf, you're right.
An eagle on the crotch. Camel.
Spitting camel.
Uh,
The panda.
the
Panda
snake.
bear. Panda
Python
bear.
thing?
Yeah, the purple panda.
Or one of you, who thinks of these ideas? Or do you hire graphic designers and part of the hiring process is, I need to see how,
What would you put on the crotch of a
how
wolf?
what would you, yeah,
We've
literally.
had some bad ideas too, like some bad matching ideas.
What could define bad for you guys? Because I mean, somebody listening to this is thinking it's all bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
And I immediately want to know what's the best selling print and what was the all-time worst selling print.
I mean, you
too.
can look on our website. Like, we have star orgies.
Yeah.
We have
Constellations.
like constellation. Yeah, we have like skeletons and
I've
Kama
s-
Sutra positions.
I've
like,
seen
this is-
flowers that look like vaginas.
Oh no, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like it all on paper, all of it sounds bad.
It's
Like,
terrible.
like
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
so the brand is built around bad ideas.
But a lot of
Yeah.
people out there have a sense
But
of
it's
humor.
funny.
And would they wear
Yes.
that on a t-shirt? No. But
But
are
on
they
your
like, my
underwear.
partner's gonna laugh hysterically after date night when I, show them what I'm wearing. Like, a lot
Yeah.
of people go for that.
On a first date, you pull out a grizzly bear.
On your crotch.
Things are gonna go well.
Wow, you speak to women very
Things are
well.
gonna
Yeah,
go well,
like,
right? Am I right? Am I right?
wow, yeah.
Shinesty,
Both
you know
happily
what
married
women want.
guys, you know.
We grow up thinking this is I sure hope he's wearing Shinesty underwear tonight.
But like, is your whole company have the same sort of sense of humor and culture? Like, is it just in everybody you hire now?
For the most part.
Does it have?
yeah.
It has
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
No, I
for
mean-
sure on like in the creative functions.
Yes.
The ideas come from everywhere. You
But,
ask where
yeah.
the ideas come from. Like, even sometimes we have a brainstorming channel, and sometimes you'll get even a
I
great
was
idea
gonna say, I
out of
feel sorry
accounting.
for the finance team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, or like HR.
Have you asked Claude
HR.
for ideas yet? I feel like you just said, your AI probably already
They
thinks
probably would do
yeah.
We've tried a little bit, and it hasn't like been super
Groundbreaking.
It's not what AI is best at.
Yeah, it's just like not good at net new.
Yeah.
For us, like iterations maybe, but nothing like net new really.
Why did you guys want to start a company in the first place? Like, did you grow up in business owner families, like entrepreneur? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's you started out with such a bad idea
Yeah.
that like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
does the entrepreneurial thing just like it has to come from somewhere because it doesn't sound very calculated.
Yeah, it was not calculated. Yeah. Yeah, I like sold knives and T-shirts.
right. You
like,
were a
paying my way
Cutco
through
guy.
School.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I was like, that was pretty entrepreneurial. I mean,
Mhm.
you're not like building the product, but like you're building your business
Sure.
door to door, right, from scratch.
Oh, okay.
And so, and then I worked for SendGrid right after school.
Oh, yeah.
Which was, I started there when there was like 30 people, and so it was like that company.
That was a
blew up.
rocket. Yeah.
and super amazing product, incredibly boring. So I can't emphasize how bored I was.
There's like on the levels of
product.
boring. There's not a lot below
Yeah,
it.
the product, like transactional email infrastructure.
It's like literally plumbing on the internet.
Incredibly amazing company. So boring for me personally. Made a lot of people rich in Boulder, and who started that company. Awesome people. But so I got to see that growth, and that was just attractive.
Okay.
And so that was the idea. Like, oh, vintage clothing seems
Yeah.
same, right?
And in the 48 hours it took you to go see all of his special things, what did you see that was like, oh, I'm so in on this?
Well, I'd come from a very entrepreneurial family. My family was in cattle and ranch, so had their own business for forever.
Okay.
My dad like bought an oil field in like 1990 before oil went to like $13 a barrel, but he was very entrepreneurial forever.
Okay.
When I was in like third grade, I started my first company selling like skateboard wax to skate shops around Arizona. I'd get my dad to like drive me around and be like, will you buy some of these? And I'm sure they just took pity on me and they're like, yeah, sure. Here's like $7. Nice job, kid. But yeah, I always knew I wanted to start something. I was doing consulting at the time, and I was always like it was great. You got to learn a lot. You got to see a lot of companies and how they operate, how brands are built. But I was always like, love to see where the rubber meets the road. Because like at the end of the day, you like pass off these recommendations or some big deck,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I hope you guys do something with that.
I feel like with your personalities too, like fun is at the core of this. Like you both genuinely love what you do and working together and working with your teams.
That's
And
true.
and sometimes you can't get that, right? Like you for sure
It's hard to join a company and do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is, and it has to come from the founders.
Yeah,
The
it's
founders
like
set the
if
tone.
you were to like, most company cultures would look sort of like bell curve-ish, right? It's like most of them are in this curve, and there's like you guys way over here at like the super fun side, and then there's probably somebody on the other side that's like, this is the most boring place in the world, right? But like most cultures would probably look very similar.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like what you did is you had to build something that was literally for you guys. I'm at what point? So you guys have some outside money, some outside investment in the company. Was this during the shipping container years, like buying containers of weird crap, or was it once we figured out we should sell lots of the same?
It was like at the beginning. I mean,
okay.
with like $100,000.
Okay.
It wasn't like a lot of money.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, those guys will, if we ever sell the company, we'll make a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Man.
Yeah, I think
very cool.
I think it was like $100,000 at a $500,000 valuation or something.
So then, wow, good for them.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was like our friends.
Yeah. Good for them. Then at what point did you figure out that the business was real? Like you're like, okay, now we have something that works.
2015, probably.
Yeah, I think after we'd had like a couple seasons of like, every category has grown year over year, and it's like atrociously challenging business model. We're like, oh yeah, this could be a thing.
We were really good at making products go viral. So like,
tell me about that. Like, how did? How?
But that was before social media.
Yeah, I know.
really.
That's why I want to know. Like, how did you
Like,
guys make product go viral in like 15,
was-
16, 17? Like,
it was
that's-
social media.
it was
Do you
still
remember
social,
like
yeah.
Board Panda or like these publications that would be on
Oh,
Facebook?
yeah. It was like when
Rocks
Facebook had
or something
organic,
like that.
Yeah.
Uprock.
like the BuzzFeed era.
Yeah,
The BuzzFeed era, exactly. So we would just kind of make them with that in mind, right? So like the denim swim brief, that's an outrageous product, and like
Who would ever
denim,
wear that?
Denim was on the runway that year. Who would ever wear that?
Who would ever wear that? I mean,
It's crazy.
May or may not have him on a
hundreds
bowl.
of thousands of
yeah,
people.
may or
wear
may
that.
not have him on a bowl wearing that
Yeah.
with one hand in the air. May or may not.
That footage doesn't exist. Okay, so you guys are good at the viral thing. Then, because like, dude, I know you as like you're a really great marketer. We talk ads all the time.
Yeah.
At what point did that come into the?
Yeah.
That was probably like 2015.
Yeah.
It started,
Really?
it was, like
So
started
still-
like that. I remember telling Chris, I'm like, I think we should carve out like $7 to $10 a day just to see what like, this platform's like.
Not kidding. Yeah.
And Chris was like, I don't know, maybe you think so, but let's keep a close eye on it.
It's like $300 a month.
Let's keep a close eye.
And
Now you
so
spend,
I started
now
like
you spend tens of millions of dollars.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, yeah, we've
Yeah.
come a long way. We spent 9 figures on there now. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just like dabbling. I was like, so interested in like segmentation and creative and like all these mixes. And obviously that platform has changed dramatically.
Do you remember those ads, those original ads?
Oh
Just
yeah,
white
we were
background.
just like, where was Claude when we needed it? We
Photoshop.
were like, no, we're not
Photoshop.
designers. Yeah, we were terrible, like awful cutouts, like
It
all
was
this
just
stuff.
a guy in his underwear? Or
This
was
is
it just
before
the
underwear.
underwear?
This
Oh,
was
this
this
the
was still
costumes.
pre-underwear.
Yeah.
These were like costumes, and it was like we just would put white text next to like a front and a back shot of somebody in a suit and call it like, I got 99 problems, but a $99 party suit ain't one, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or $99 ain't one.
Or it
It's a
was-
$99 party suit.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just brilliant.
But it was that same time, like you talked about this, where you're like, oh, well, I'll just see what happens if I spend $700 or $7 today, right? And you're like, whoa, we made like 3 sales.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's good.
The good old days. Yeah. The
then-
golden age of Facebook ads was like 15 to 17 or 18.
Oh, you could.
Everybody that still does it is like, oh God, I wish I would have spent all of my money.
Exactly.
In those few
Yeah.
years.
But
But
the
we'd been
worst-
an underwear company then, right? Like we would have
Yeah.
been a very different business.
But the worst part is, and we talked about this a lot, like because of I know how Jen thinks, like you really only probably scaled it from $10 to $20, and you were
that day, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like, we worked it up. We were
Conservative.
pushing it, but I think we were both like, we don't know what's good. Is a $13 cost per purchase good? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out it was really good on like $120 AOV, but.
This episode is brought to you by SARAL. You're practically renting attention on meta ads, and rent only goes one direction, up. Influencer marketing done as one-off campaigns is just another form of rent. The fix is a system. Seed products at scale, convert the winners into affiliates, put your best performers on long-term retainers. That's what SARAL is built for, finding perfect fit creators with their AI, managing personalized outreach at scale, built-in product shipping, one-click payouts, and tracking posts and ROI of all your campaigns so that your team can run influencer marketing like a machine. We're using them for the new brand that Operators is launching. Check it out at getsaral.com. That's GETSARAL.com.
You think about like the collective knowledge of consumer now. It's wild at how much, like even just like in our groups, how much everybody shares and how much we know. And I just think back to 2015. Like I remember running ads, thinking like, does anybody else do this? Like, does Facebook, do they have lots of advertisers, or is it like me and these 6 dip Toronto that do this?
But and like now, if you started a business, like there's so much literature about like what are the metrics you should track. Well, you could go into forums and things and like get benchmarks. But at that time, you're like obviously those numbers were incredible by any measure, and you're still like sitting there questioning like, should we keep spending? I don't know if this is right.
So then go forward to the COVID. We're launching. We're gonna go like all in. I'll buy as much underwear as this money can buy me.
Yep.
How quick was the ramp from there?
Very quick.
Very, very steep.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Like, give us a sense. Like, you went from selling hundreds of pairs of underwear to at what point were you like, oh, we're gonna sell like millions of pairs of underwear?
By the end of that year, we were selling millions of pairs of underwear.
Holy hell!
Probably from like
it was you were almost vertical.
It was probably from like that maybe in early 2020 before COVID, we were selling thousands a month.
Yep.
To selling multiple hundreds of thousands a month.
Wow.
How did you manage that kind of inventory bringing in?
Yeah.
Because that's hard. You just, I feel like
manage. I mean, it was just
you
like,
just went,
you're looking at the number. You're like, I don't know how many we can get. How many can we get? How
Yeah.
fast? Okay, yeah, put them all on an airplane. Like, do whatever it takes. Like, just get them.
Yeah.
were you because right now your model is you guys launch new prints all the time and they're
Yeah.
fantastic. Were you launching new prints, or was it just you had this core 10?
We were launching
And-
new prints. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were already into the
Because
print
like
launch.
Yeah.
while it was still like a small overall part of the business, it had been growing rapidly before that. So we had started like create product roadmaps and like what's going to launch every month, which is really fortunate because like we had novelty, every month. We were just like upping our POs left and right.
Yeah, because costumes is a part of our, history. Like we already were used to that seasonal cadence. We were like, we're gonna make a St. Patrick's Day print, and then an Easter print, and then a Derby print, and then a Fourth of July print.
Releases this month for underwear.
Similar to you guys, right?
Yeah.
Like you do the same thing.
Same thing.
That's actually, we're all very design drop.
Yeah.
Like every week is like design drop.
Yeah,
design
that's
drop,
like why
design
we
drop.
all started.
That's
to get
how we
along,
all
is we're in these
started
groups
talking.
with all these like super simple categories with low SKU counts, and
You
we're
know, the
like,
three
where's
of us-
everybody with the like?
set up a
we
Zoom
have
call.
one product catalog, and all of us are like, we hate you. But now it makes you feel better because everyone's trying to do product expansion, and,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
And
you're like,
it
it's
also
no
is-
big deal.
It's so much more fun
It's so
to
much
do
more
like
fun.
fashion items compared to just like the same supplement.
If you're in
It's
it for
fun and
fun, it's a
hard.
lot. It's great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's hard to like
It's hard,
recreate
it's
the
fun.
wheel over and over and over again and find the next thing and the next thing, and it's easy to be envious of people who like can sell the same thing for like a decade or
It's also, I think it's easier to make people like love your brand compared to like selling just one unit, one utilitarian type thing. I like the creatine that I take, but I don't love that brand, right?
Have you seen, I mean, now that you have all this data, if you were to look at like underwear as a category, do you guys have like a much higher retention just because of the way that you've built the brand? Like relative to like other underwear brands?
Oh yeah, I mean, and we have a subscription business, right?
Yeah.
Like people have been on our people have what 100 pair. We have
I think there's a couple of
hundreds
people who
pairs
are
of
like
underwear.
in the like
In the hundreds.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like we're missing a very big aspect of this because these aren't just normal underwear that you can buy anywhere. Like there's something that really differentiates Shinesty underwear from other underwear brands,
There
right?
is.
There's a
There
couple
is.
things.
Yeah,
Okay.
and actually we have some. So let's
Oh yeah,
let's
okay.
bring
This
it.
is-
We
I like
brought some gifts for
visuals.
you guys.
I do like visuals.
Yeah, we brought some gifts for you guys.
Yeah.
So
I do think we don't bring enough product on this show, but this is
in general,
This is a good way to start it out, you know?
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
In general, like our product is super premium. So we use fun, crazy artwork that can sell in a lot of different places with a lot of different people.
So it's
But
the materials
The
that set you
material's super
apart.
premium.
The
right?
material's like
Use a lensing,
really, really
micrometal.
high end.
Okay.
It's
A lot of people like will come in because they'll see the print, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "That's ridiculous! I've never seen that on a pair of underwear." And then they'll get that underwear and they're like, "Oh my god! Like
Then
I've
they
never
really-
felt underwear like that." The men's have a ball hammock pouch on the inside, which is
A hammock
spacious
pouch.
and supportive. Feels really great. So it's like underwear that's like funny at first glance, and then people are like, "Oh my god, I can wear this! I want to wear this underwear
So-
every day."
Yeah,
we
yeah.
brought you guys some of our new product, both of you actually. This is for Katy.
Wait, so you make women's too?
We do, yeah. So we brought you
Well,
guys
what
both.
kind of special
both some of
features
this.
do we have?
Well, this one has a lot of special features. I'll just let you read the card, and this
Oh.
one's for you, Matt.
Oh my god.
You seem like the, a chili dog kind of guy.
Oh my god.
And here's
I've so many
Is that
comments
here's
the-
right
what
now.
this is actually.
Is that the
No
Wiener
way.
Schnitzel collab?
No, this
Oh,
is
that one's
fart
the-
blocking.
No,
Okay.
mine is fart blocking underwear.
Yep.
Well, how does that work?
So we didn't
What
invent this.
magic
Okay.
science is this?
We partnered with this Swiss fabric
Yeah, of course they're Swiss.
developers. They're hilarious.
Oh my god. Like really, guys.
I don't understand.
Yep.
I mean,
You can wear them on the
There you go.
airplane.
watch out.
No problem.
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
a user manual for the fart
there's a
block?
user manual. Yeah. Shows you how to make sure you got to make sure it works.
Oh wait, look at it. It says you can't stand and fart.
You can. You just don't want to
Blow it
smash it
out.
through, right? It has to sit on the fabric for a little
Just
bit.
so
the
like
slower
if
you
you can
release.
see this.
But you can sit on a chair and
You sit on a chair and
casually fart it out.
Yeah, I've been farting this whole time. We did this interview. We had a few drinks last night, so
I've actually seen
We also
the
have
ads.
non-fart blocking. For anyone who's like, oh, I just we're all in the
What
same
happens
fart
if they
blocking
put
underwear.
on? But how do they know if this is in their drawer and they have all these different kinds of Shinesty underwear? How do they know they're pulling out
we
the
made
fart blocking
specific
ones?
prints that are like
They're
related
only
to
for fart blocking.
Because how
Yeah.
embarrassing if Matt wears his non-fart blocking underwear.
And I think I'm protected.
And then he's here interviewing these
Yeah.
guys, Titans,
That
and
would be
he,
bad.
yeah.
This one's for you too.
Oh, it's like a buffet. of
Deviled eggs.
Deviled egg.
Deviled egg.
It's deviled egg fart blocking underwear.
The sulfur
You know?
is here.
Yeah. Okay. Is this a new product or is this like
This
been around
one's
a
new,
long
yeah.
time?
Very new.
Yeah.
Those are just released.
Yeah,
like,
we
a month
we
or
met
two
these
ago.
guys at a fabric fair, and they've been trying to sell this product to like athletic brands, and we were like, well, we have a different idea.
Tell me that you had a focus group though. Like, is there
Many
like
focus groups. There's literally like these Swiss guys in a lab being like, and they called us and they're like, we're so excited to share the results with you.
And they
We have a
send it-
98% efficiency rate. It is working.
wait? And then did you get a
We're like-
box and you had gins? And you had gins. Like, how did you discover it doesn't work if you're standing?
We're
but
like
it
literally
works if
driving
you're
in a
sitting?
car. I'm driving us like down to Denver for like some dinner or something, and he's like, "Did you smell that?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "I think it's really good. It's working. I'm wearing the fart blocking underwear." I'm like, "God, I still hate that."
So you two were the focus group to make sure
We
with
sat in the
each other.
car.
You sat in the car
Ate
and
a lot of cabbage.
like
and
hotboxed
broccoli,
each other
yeah.
basically, and then ate cabbage, and then discovered
A lot
we
of
really
a
have
lot of
something.
employees torture tested them. Yeah.
Like in your office, like you just
Yeah.
and
And
did
in
you
real
ever
life?
do like did you really ever test it and like give some people non-fart blocking underwear and some fart-
Like double blind.
yeah,
You know.
double blind like
we should've
really.
No, we didn't do
should
that.
have. Stupid.
Yeah, but like the ultimate test I think is like you're in bed with your wife and you're like,
Still reading your book.
And just so everybody who's listening, you guys are parents, right? Like you
Correct.
were raising children.
Correct.
Like
Yeah,
the next generation is coming
Yeah.
up.
yes. Between us we have 7 kids.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jen's just had his 4.
Jen's at 7.
Yeah, I see around. Between us, I have 1. He has 6.
Yeah.
So
No, I have 4. He has 3.
All boys.
1 girl. I have a daughter.
Oh.
One
I have
girl.
4 boys. Yeah.
Poor girl. She's
I know.
just
Our house
like,
is so calm.
yeah.
So how do you decide? What's the process creatively in the company to decide what goes on? Like, where do all the ideas come from? Because I think this is like the volume that you put out
Yeah.
is mental.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I think it comes from everyone, right? Like we just have
Yeah. Like,
Do you have a Slack channel? Do you do is there like a writer's room every week? Like, what's the process?
Yes, it's all of those things. I
All
mean,
of
like
it.
the slide, like does our accounting team sit in the writer's room? No, but like we have channels where great ideas can come from anywhere, and like the people who want to work at Shinesty are there generally because they absolutely love the culture, they love the product, they love the mission of forcing the world to take itself less seriously, and so it doesn't matter what your background or what your function is. Like those ideas come from all over the place, and then yes, there's like the product team and the marketing team that probably over-index in these ideas, and
writer's room for both product and for marketing.
There is.
separately.
Okay.
And those do cross over too. Like
I was gonna say, because
Yeah.
like you make something like this, then
Yeah.
the marketing team, you're just making marketing's job easier.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
picture their culture being, remember the show The Office?
Yeah,
Like, I just feel like that's exactly.
yeah, like meets like a Hollywood, like
Yeah.
like a comedic. You ever watch them like write a like Seinfeld or something? Like
Yeah.
there's just like
South Park. Like,
yeah, they just
Yeah.
or like South Park guys who just sit around a table and they just think of ridiculous things.
And they're
to
like,
put
we
on
should put
screen.
air fresheners on women's underwear.
Is there? Have you
amazing.
ever had an idea that was like, oh yeah, we definitely can't do that?
At Hexclad, AppLovin has been our highest spending new channel since the start of last year, mid 7 figures and growing. It almost wasn't. My team was skeptical. So I stepped in to push them. First, I had them pull data on the overlap between Meta and AppLovin customers to find out if the platform was really just retargeting. Then we ran multiple holdout tests. The results? 90% new customers, 53% higher ROAS, 36% higher new customer ROAS, 27% lower new customer CAC. The numbers were just bang on. If you create an AppLovin account and launch on day one, you're going to get $1,000 in free ad credit, plus another $5,000 when you spend $5,000. Audio on vertical videos, unskippable ad units, new reach for new customers. Check it out today. Go to 9operators.com/AppLovin. You're going to get our guide to new channels, recordings of our live expansion events with us and 25 of our friends. 9operators.com/AppLovin. Back to the show.
Tell me about the customer for the brand. Like, is it just like 25-year-old dudes? Is it?
You'd think.
Is it?
But you'd be wrong.
I would think it would be grandparents. Like my mom and dad live in a retirement like golf course community and outside of Phoenix. I'm like, I just think it's all of those people.
I think it's the women. I would absolutely buy these underwear for my husband.
But as gifts,
yeah,
or just for
oh my
your-
God, what is better than a gift that makes somebody laugh? Right?
That's literally our hook and our pitch. It's
Yeah.
like it is women for
Mhm.
sure. It's a majority of women. They're like in their
That
30s and
surprises
40s.
me. Yeah.
They're buying for their husbands, boyfriends, brothers,
Yeah.
fathers, whatever. And then literally our hook is, I bought this because it's hilarious. And this is our number one review too. It gets repeated every single week. Bought this because it's hilarious. My husband loved them. Now the joke's on me because he's addicted to $30 underwear.
Yeah.
And so he comes back and buys black and blue and gray.
And a lot of guys buy them. A lot of guys do buy them for themselves, but it's like
Sure.
a shockingly broad audience. It's male, it's female, it's from 25
all
to
ages.
65.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Is that
broad.
why you expanded into women's underwear? Because I know my CFO is one of your best customers.
Yeah,
She
she is.
literally lives in your underwear, specifically the fart blocking ones.
She's very proud of that.
And
too.
she's very proud of it. She wants to be an official tester.
Yeah,
you
we
guys.
had
Yeah.
we started with men's underwear, but we had so many people being like, these are so soft and comfortable. Why don't you make women's? Or why don't
Yeah.
you make ones that match? And matching's like a huge business for us. Like we've got
so and
tens
I
of
get
thousands
that
of
match
matching
peop-
subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally get it. And it would be what a fun like wedding gift too to a couple. Like matching underwear for their honeymoon and
For sure.
So do you guys have a massive Q4 then because of the gifting element?
We do have a much bigger Q4. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's like peaks, right? Father's Day, Valentine's Day.
These gifting holidays, yeah. We're
People buy underwear as gifts for.
do you do
significant
an
others.
exclusive Black Friday drop?
We do exclusive drops a lot,
Yeah.
like more than just Black Friday. But yeah, and on Black Friday we actually don't. We've never done sales, so we always do gift with purchase. But we do like a stacking gift with purchase. So like if you spend $400 or $350, it's up to 7 gifts, which has
like
value.
crazy value. Like
Yeah.
almost like I think we've gone up to like $380
Dollars
like
worth of
in
value,
free
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
What's the craziest promotion you guys have ever run? Because I feel like you have the humor and the brand has the humor that you could literally.
Might say the 1 minute man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember
okay.
this
I know
campaign.
this story. You have to tell this. It's amazing.
The 1 minute man sale is the whole site is the whole site is 50% off for 1 minute. That's as long as we could last.
Which is long enough, right? In cases if it...
Look, debatable.
You guys, a lot of people were really pleased with the sale.
A lot of people.
There was a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah. A lot of satisfaction.
Was that the email afterwards? Like satisfaction.
Did your numbers rebound quickly after?
Oh, Katie.
No, we've got like a 6-month refractory period.
That's awful.
It's just going to be an entire like interview of laughing.
I'm learning a
Like,
lot.
they-
It's great.
yeah.
This is great. People are gonna love this.
I'm
It's
not
actually
sure how
like
helpful
this is an
this is for the
episode.
viewers.
No, but this is gonna be like
Cool. I've learned nothing.
This is
and we're
marketing,
all
guys.
dumber for having listened.
honestly,
Yeah.
it's the most extreme version of marketing, and I think it's great. Like I'm actually learning a lot, so I hope other people are. So I want to know though, does anything actually surprise you guys?
Wait, can I go back because I think there's something like to
Yeah, yeah.
say to make it a little bit more applicable to the audience here, which is like entertainment for us is the reason like people will continue to like tune in
Sure.
and pay attention,
Sure.
and it helps differentiate us in a way from like no one else. And like for us, that's like deep comedy in everything from the tags in our underwear to the sales that we run. But I think any brand can benefit from having some angle that gives people like an emotional connection with the brand and keeps them coming back for more, because you can
Yeah.
only push like so many promotions and so many products on somebody before they're like, I don't need more right now. This promotion, it looks a lot like the last promotion. You got up the ante for me. And so having like something about your brand that keeps people tuning in, which for us is comedy and
It
entertainment.
doesn't have to be humor.
It doesn't have to be humor, but it's got to be
is, but
something.
it's the emotion. It's attaching emotion.
Yeah, humor is such a powerful one.
to
It's like-
a product.
I think it's either emotion or value. Like value could be not just the product, but the like educational value, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or emotional connection could be like, maybe you give back, or maybe people just love your cause, or maybe people love
Yeah.
your sense of humor. But there's a lot of ways that you can like
It could
have
be
an angle for your
anger.
brand
Yeah.
that like is seeded into everything that you do that gives you an edge over.
Oh yeah,
others.
for sure. I think that is definitely the big like brand building takeaway. I think I'm actually, as you're speaking, I'm thinking Pela, we started as cause, and then I think what we figured out was we're really good at like the docu style storytelling. It's like we'll find stuff through history and then we'll just tie it back to us at some point. It's like we'll make 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute videos of like, let us teach you about this part of the world in like
Right. And so
1928.
people are just like, oh my God, these guys are storytellers. I
Yep.
love what they stand
Yep.
for. I love their content. They're
Yeah, they
not
wanna
always trying
open
to
it
get
too.
me by another
Yeah.
case, right?
Yeah, and it's
And then you're like,
what we
buying
found
that
too
case.
is that ads that do
Yes.
this, like so
also
ads that
buying case.
entertain first or like teach them first, they're the best ads.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like the ad platforms love it. Like Meta wants people to stay on ad platform. They don't want them coming off. Like that's their inventory. They'd like you to not take it from them. So as advertisers, that's the big battle we're all in. And when you go out and you make something really funny, Meta's super happy because like that particular piece of creative is doing what they want creative to do.
Yeah.
Which is like, share, like all the viral mechanisms that are built into the platform.
And to like, I mean, we have tried stuff where at some point we had this like hypothesis where like, maybe we're too polarizing. Maybe we're like too funny, and maybe we're turning off some would-be buyers. And so we made some tamer creative for Meta. Sucked. Terrible. It was like compared to our other stuff that was just like pushing every line that we could, like people weren't engaging with it. It
Yeah.
wasn't standing out. Meta wasn't pushing in the algorithm. It wasn't converting as well. Like it didn't have a reason. It wasn't unique from a brand perspective. And it wasn't like doing those levers that are important to Meta if they're going to like push the reach on something.
But I do feel you're the brand that could take it like all the way to the extreme of that and just do like a boring day where the whole site is black and white and you have no idea what you're buying.
I like that. Yeah.
Right? Like there's like the that's the Shinesty version of we're like every other underwear company today.
We've always actually thought about it like in the inverse, which is we had this idea at one point, like, what if there was a toggle on the site that was like the after dark mode? Like we had to push the toggle and like a little warning box would come up like, are you sure? Because the jokes we make in this mode are like a lot crazier.
Honestly,
That's actually-
I think that's brilliant. I
Claude.
would click it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we thought
like
of
Yeah,
it.
AI
Yeah.
vibe code that.
Yeah.
Shoplift is a CRO platform built for e-commerce operators, and the only one that's Shopify Plus certified. We're using them for the new brand the operators ourselves are launching. They've built a free CRO resource hub at shoplift.ai/operators. Real conversion benchmarks by category, the seasonal patterns most tools hide, and practical CRO for how you actually run your store. 2 ways in. Get your free benchmarks or start a free trial at Shoplift. Go to shoplift.ai/operators.
I'd love to hear more. Like, I mean, so you went from costumes to underwear. Is there more? I mean, I know you lean into print, but is there new products on the horizon? Like, have you considered going into shirts and?
Yeah, we we thought about that over the last, I guess, 2 years, and we've been kind of like doing the shift with the brand. Like, so like the tagline used to be stay weird and shine on. Stay weird is definitely still like our culture, everything we do. But from a product standpoint, we're going dangerously comfortable. And so like, what are the other products that we can make that are dangerously comfortable next to skin probably, but that we can use as canvases for art?
Yeah.
So socks, we launched socks, and
Oh yeah, it's natural.
yeah.
Has it been great?
It's amazing. We use the same yarn, right? So it's a super premium yarn.
Yeah, we like weave that micro, which is really hard to do. Like basically no other sock brands can put micro at all into socks, but it gives you kind of like a similar hand feel to the underwear.
Yeah.
That's
For your
actually,
tootsies.
it's really important to call this out so that people don't miss it. You also have a really good product.
Yeah.
100%.
Like you keep talking about material. It's like, it's not just like cheeky and funny. Like it's actually really freaking good.
Yeah,
product.
because
No,
like
it's great.
I mean, you can market people and get them to buy something novelty.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's really hard to build a business off of one-time novelty. And
Yes.
you need to have a product that people want to keep coming back for over and over and over again, and like collect dozens, if not hundreds, in some cases. Of these
Subscribe
things.
to it.
Or subscribe to.
Yeah.
Right. Like you wouldn't subscribe to a product that you genuinely don't.
Which
love
I
and
think
want
would be
to have
really
every
interesting to talk about. But also, don't you still kind of sell like costumes, right? Don't you have suit sets still?
We still do, but it's like really small. Like,
Okay.
The
compared
ski,
to
you
our
guys
own
still
business.
do onesie ski
Yeah.
suits.
We do, yeah.
Yeah, I had a friends of mine that it's a couple, and they come on some of our like cat and heli trips, and they showed up one day in this like crazy ass like matching onesie.
Did you know it was Shinesty?
No, and I'm like, where the hell did you buy that? And he's like, oh, there's these ridiculous company in
Boulder.
in Colorado,
Yeah.
and he starts telling me, we're like, I know that.
Yeah.
like, oh, I've met.
And then
them.
he skis away and it's Jin's naked on the back of
This
it.
makes lots of sense to me now. Yeah, so I actually did not know that you guys did that until I saw it on this trip. And then the funny thing is like it was people, I believe people from that trip went and bought some. Like not that set, but they were showing people your site. Like, this is where we bought these things. So.
I just remember seeing the Derby ones and they were like incredible.
Yeah. Oh, at the Derby, if you watch the Derby, you'll see our seats every year.
Every year,
for sure.
Yeah.
Front row, owners wear on.
What would you say is what like if, it's gonna be hard to answer, but like if you were to think percentage of time in the company spent just on coming up with ideas, what is that number?
Man, for us or for the
For
whole
you
team?
guys? Well, like for the whole team. Like if you were to just look at the company, like there's how many employees you guys have?
We have like 30 kind of like
Okay.
office.
Yeah, like office.
Yeah,
So
office
like
we have
of
more
those
for
30 people, like how
fulfillment
much of their week is just spent on like what's the next greatest idea? What's the next
Man.
thing?
If we're just talking about like marketing and product.
Yeah.
Like there are people who that's all they do.
That's all they do.
Yeah. It's,
But at the total, I think it's actually less than you think, because I think there are a lot of, it's like kind of an endless well of ideas. I think actually more of the time is on bringing the ideas to life well and the actual production.
Oh, tell me more about that. What do you mean? Like the boring parts, like the supply chain, the production, or
I'm talking about more on like the actual like marketing creative. Like I don't know that maybe yes, there are people like our graphic designers spend all of their time designing great products. That's a lot of time for sure. I think on the marketing team we have like so many ideas, and more of the time is spent like how do we actually go out and shoot and produce this stuff.
That's what
and
came to
bring it
mind.
life.
Have you seen their product photography?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
which now has got to be a lot easier for you guys because you can think of extravagant. Like the best part is some of their.
we're unbounded by
Yes.
producing now.
Yeah.
Which is like that leans into your superpowers,
Totally,
right? Like,
yeah.
I find like I do find in marketing you meet it's like extremes, like anything else in life. There's people like you guys where ideas just you could sit here for a day and like come out with 500 of them and it's no problem. And then there's people who are like, this is the hardest thing I could ever do is to come up with something original. And they're really like, there's nobody in between.
Yeah.
But coming up with something original and then what Jins is talking about and actually executing it and
It's
not
hard.
just taking it halfway is probably one of the hardest parts, especially for brands with frequent launches and multiple product types. Like it is an underrated.
And we failed at that.
Yeah.
The execution part of it.
You
multiple
have to
times,
fail.
yeah.
I mean, it's taken us years and years and years to execute really like some kind of process.
Oh, weekly launches. I don't know if I ever showed you this. I think I've shown you, but like my team built literally we step by stepped out what it takes to take an idea up to like we're selling it. And that spreadsheet is like 126
It's crazy.
different jobs that have to be done. And there's like names beside each one and like roles and like who has to do what. And it's crazy and how much work goes into like, this looks simple. It's like, that's a print on a pair of underwear. You're like, oh, it's always the same pair of underwear, same shape, same sizes. But the work, the like actual production line is probably like we're probably similar there. I know
For
you
sure,
I've seen
yeah.
yours.
What do you guys do if you see like a trend online? Like say there's something that you could
that's
really
great.
lean into, right? Do you fast track it? Like take it outside of your normal process and like push it to the front of the line so you can get a PO placed and airship it in just to capture it?
We normally do like 6 months at a time of design, and that's like kind of your foundational layer. And then we're saving capacity both with our manufacturer and with our design team to like do these quick drops, which we can do in like 30 days. Like
That's not bad.
It's really, I mean, and at their size to be able to maintain that fluid kind of ability to take something and push it to the front of the line is a huge unlock, and something I tell smaller companies do not ever stop doing. Do you have a surprise?
Well, speaking of, you were talking about like fast fashion and being able to, you know, react to trends
quickly.
Yeah.
So we like
Is this
started
the product?
studying.
Wait, I feel like, are you about,
This is for Matt. More gifts
This
for
is
Matt.
for Matt.
Sorry.
I feel like you gave me a little bit of insight to this, but I'm a visual person. So I might need to see this product actually.
We were fast following, like studying his Instagram.
Yeah.
And his Facebook photos.
There's
oh my God. They're actually bringing like, nobody else has brought
such a
something.
trendsetter. Like, we just need to be doing what Matt
Okay,
does.
so, what did you see that was missing in his Instagram feed?
We just saw a certain like desire for like a level of sexiness that he had not yet achieved.
Like, if you look at his earlier post, he was like really repressed, clearly, and then like as you get to his later stuff, he was like blossoming like a flower.
And you could just see it in his eyes that he desired it, you know.
No, that's called deadness.
So you designed a product just to help Matt step into some level.
We did
a one,
and we did it fast. We used the capacity that we had for our quick turn program.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
All right. So what did we design?
So we brought it. It's a very special Shinesty product. It you know, has the front, of course, Matt, but and it also has a nice back.
Are we getting this?
I changed my mind on him modeling it, so
we're definitely not modeling this today, guys. I gotta be honest. Is this an actual thing that you make though? Like you make this and sell this?
Not yet.
I feel like with AI we could probably get Matt's face though on one of the model photos.
I think definitely.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
have to make that happen.
We'll have to make it happen. Can you send me one so I can send it in some of our brand?
Yeah.
I feel like just, you know, updating the operators.
Oh my God!
main
Yeah, the
image.
operators merch
Yes.
is gonna be.
Yeah.
This is called operators merch, Aaron.
It's
we
like,
should do that.
it's-
If we made a line of
I'm looking at our
operators men
CEO
products,
over here.
yeah.
We're gonna make this
absolutely.
happen.
Jason will be here later. I bet he could try.
He'll
it
put
on.
them on. We'll get Jason to try these on.
Small, right?
Yeah.
I'm
extra
sure
small
that'll go
voucher.
well
Yeah.
with
It's an extra.
whatever they're
It's,
doing.
he said it's an extra small.
Extra small. Perfect.
We're gonna be like, does this company make a real pair of? I don't believe that anybody wants to wear this underwear.
Yeah.
Trust us, we sold like over 14 million pairs.
Do you
We
make
did.
Yeah, you guys
extra
have actually
small
sold a
men's
lot.
underwear? Is there men that actually like? I feel like if I wore an extra small, I would still just buy a medium to make myself feel better.
So you don't muffin top really hard or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't,
We make
Yeah, that's what I do.
we
Yeah.
make
I
we
wear
only
double
make
XL.
extra large. We have 2 different sizes of crotch.
do you really?
Yeah.
So it's not just waistband. You actually have to have
Oh,
different.
you actually added
We-
another layer to
we
it.
added
That's a
another layer to
difficulty.
it.
Just
Yeah.
because you liked inventory so much.
We loved inventory so
That you
much.
just
I
wanted
love
to,
that
like,
they don't
yeah.
discriminate. I mean, it's amazing.
Let's do long, short, brief.
Now
Thong.
thong.
Now thong.
Yeah.
How do you
And that's just on the
find-
men's side. Oh,
Yeah.
with
Okay,
fly,
I have a
without fly,
question.
Magnum pouch, standard pouch, and then the women's side.
How many SKUs do you have at any one time for sale?
We have like roughly 12,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many.
And that's all in inventory? Like
It's so fun.
All in
it's so
inventory.
fun.
All in our warehouse. Yeah.
Inventory and demand
Wait, you do your own
forecasting
fulfillment?
is just
We do, yeah.
all our
Did we ever talk about this? Like, how come you guys never went into like what we did, which is go completely vertical, like own the factory, put it in your backyard, so you can basically go from like you can trend jack,
It's-
like day off.
yeah.
It's super hot. How do I just do this tomorrow?
I think as soon as sewing is robotic and you can do that,
Mm.
we probably would try it, and maybe we could start a factory together. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's just sewing is done by hand, and that skill definitely doesn't exist in Colorado. There's
I'll give you
some
another
places.
one. Socks. You can buy
Socks.
the machines.
That's a good point. Yeah, socks you
Socks are
definitely
good,
could.
boy, yeah.
Yeah. They
Or
used to.
you
It used
can-
to be the toe box had to be hand
Uh-huh.
stitched, and I'm pretty sure now there's machines that
Yeah,
will
you get
do
a
the.
Lonati machine.
Yep.
Yeah, from Italy.
I feel like you could even import in blanks almost.
And
And
We've tried
print
that.
on them.
Yeah, we have tried that.
we
but-
have that's like part of the product quality dance because
yeah.
you can sublimate on top of polyester, but we don't use polyester.
But to make the pouch a really joyous, spacious place, like we gather extra material there, and like you can't print on that little
It
ruffle.
does feel very joyous and spacious to me.
It's a joyous place to be.
This is I would do want to call it. What was the machine you called it?
The Lunati.
Yeah. So this is he and I were talking about t-shirts yesterday, and I think this is like unique amongst consumer people, but they know a weird amount about how things are made.
Yeah.
Right. Like we were talking suriyami machines. He's like, oh, I know what those are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the hell knows what those are? Like I went down a rabbit hole. He's like, oh yeah, there's like 3 of those in the world.
Yeah. When we were making socks, we like lived in Asia for me and our designer, like stayed there for 3 weeks, just iterating every day.
Okay.
To try to get it right. To, like,
I love how in the
yarn
weeds they
right,
are.
and then
I know.
And still to this day, like if I talk to Jens about marketing and ads, I mean, he's probably one of the smartest marketers I know.
Oh yeah.
Hands down.
Shucks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Katie.
You just have to deal with a couple jokes.
Tell me more about myself. I love this.
Okay, so as a brand, then, has there ever been a customer story or something that like actually surprises you guys? I feel like surprise is not high on the list of emotions that you feel in a week. Given that what you do, you're the one surprising
because
people.
it's constant. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you do. It's like
constant.
literally like you're in almost a shock
I
business.
don't-
I mean, we piss people off all the time.
That's what I mean. It's
Oh,
normal.
I remember one. This was like April Fool's, like
He knows
was
it.
this 2017 or 18, and again it's like Thursday at like 10 p.m. and I'm sitting there with our copywriter, now our creative director, awesome guy, and we're like, wow, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
The night
And we're
before.
like, let's do a press release that we've been acquired by Kohls.
I know this story.
And so we wrote this like very like tongue-in-cheek plain text email. We didn't have any time. Maybe it was like midnight already. We're like, we're not designing. We're just writing like an actual press release style email. And it's like very snarky, very sarcastic. We're probably like, you're probably, concerned if you're going to be able to use your Kohls cash on Shinesty now. And don't worry, the answer is yes.
With
We're
no
like,
Kohls
all
part,
this
like he's
stuff that
just
was
name dropping.
we thought was so tongue-in-cheek and obviously sarcastic. And we sent that email, woke up the next morning, and it was like, I don't think we've ever received maybe more emails than this. Oh, except for catalogs.
That's what I was gonna say.
Direct
yeah,
mail. We got another one then.
Okay. I feel like
Waking
this
up to just like a wall of like literally thousands of replies. Like broke our CX team.
upset people or
a
happy
mix.
people?
Like, but I would say like,
They're mostly like,
Thir-
you traitor.
yeah,
sell
30%
out
people are like,
motherfuckers."
oh my God, you guys have worked
Oh.
so hard. I've followed you from the beginning. Congrats on the amazing success. And other people are like, you sellouts.
You sell out. Okay, we thought you were an authentic brand, costume brand that we liked.
Yeah.
No. Did you reply again?
I was just
Yeah,
like,
we're like,
oh, and we
"Ah."
replied to every single one. Like,
Individually.
me,
way.
Chris,
Yeah.
our copyright, because we didn't have a big team at that time. We didn't have like a huge CX team, a bunch of offshore people we could scale up. We just sat there for like 3 days and just like
Were you
relied.
screenshotting like best replies and sending them to each other? Like, look what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you were just trying to get out of the
That was a good
madness?
one, but you should tell
We-
it.
Tell
No,
a catalog.
Oh
one.
man, we've gotten like throughout the years, every single year, we send out a catalog for the holidays.
Like between 1 and 2 million, holiday catalogs.
It's honestly one of the
Like,
best pieces of like creative that we put out ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
In every year, and so it has things in it that are like funny and slightly inappropriate.
And also it's underwear.
Wait, like, give an example. What do you mean by things? Because
like 1 year when the Karen thing was trending, we wrote a piece, an op-ed piece that was like
How to tame your
how
Karen.
to seduce a Karen.
Yeah. Or
how to
sleep,
tame or how
how
to
to tame and sleep with a Karen. Basically, it was like and it was things like give her 2 glasses of Pinot Grigio, never 3. Don't feed her after midnight.
don't feed her.
Yeah, it was like make sure you're careful because her claws can come out, right? Like so things like that.
And this is a whole 2-page spread in your
Yeah,
catalog.
it's an
like
op-ed.
like it's
Which
a mix
guys,
of like
it's not
sales
cheap.
stuff
Like
and
when you print catalogs, it's about how many pages you have, and you dedicated a whole 2-page spread to how to tame.
Yeah,
your
you guys should find. I think the PDFs are on our site.
wanna
You could
find
just grab some.
Yeah. Of
good-
course we're gonna have
We're
this.
gonna find it. Yeah.
It was like had actually a picture of my brother who still works for us. He's got a long mullet. And he's holding like this glass crystal ball. It says 69. It's just
with the how to tame a Karen.
Or like
it was
one
like
year
him,
we had
him telling you as a character how to do it.
Yeah. Or we had one year we had like this outrageous Thanksgiving scene when somebody's like fisted the turkey and like holding it in the air in this like, you know, raucous like dinner scene. And like the number of people who are like, you meat eaters, I can't believe
you meat eaters.
Yeah. Something like
people
that.
will complain about everything.
But the thing that was the most surprising, like we put like funny content in there that people absolutely love. It's far and away the best piece of content that we like put out for the whole year. I mean, I don't even know. I can't even
like it's a profitable.
It's
thing
an
for
amazing.
you?
It is an amazing. It was an amazing acquisition channel for a very long time. It's also now an amazing retention channel. We pour our hearts and souls into that. Like the first couple of years, well, still, the number of people who will go out of their way to mail you back their catalog is astounding. Like
with a handwritten
note saying, "Take me off your list,
you savages."
No,
that's surprising.
Like,
yeah, that's
people,
surprising.
I
Did
know.
they sign it?
Or
Karen?
the other one that was like hilarious was like, I don't like the waste of paper and carbon like sending
that was
paper
your
mail, and they sent it back to
They
us.
sent it back. Yeah.
I'm like, don't you have a little self-respect for your time? Don't you just like do what everyone does, is stand in front of your trash can and go, no, maybe, no.
But some part of you anticipates this. Like you guys definitely are aware of like, oh, this is gonna make a little segment mad, but
You must
and then
be
you look at
seeking
each
reaction.
other.
We are.
Yeah.
We
I
use
think
that that's our
we are
best email.
100%. We are. Well, no, I think we are writing for our customers. We know how they want to be entertained, and we're trying to live up to that every time. And yes, there are people, like, we are still a polarizing brand, and we know that there are people who are not going to like it, but we're not writing for them.
Yeah.
Do you think it holds you guys back? Do you think that the polarization holds you back from scale?
That's a good question. I mean, yeah, probably to some extent, but also like,
I think it's like,
I don't think they
that's
care.
not why we exist.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we're never going to be groomed.
Oh, I am
We know
certainly
that,
not
right?
suggesting
Like,
you change it. I'm just like, I'm wondering if you've thought through that. Is there any downside?
I think
to what
like
we do?
I do think
by
there's a
that,
potential. And like I was saying before, like, we've tested like, you know, more moderate stuff, and it just doesn't like click. It doesn't have the efficiency. It doesn't have the like uniqueness that makes other content
I've
work
never
so
been
well
more
for those
certain that
people.
they need to go into ED. Ever.
It's just so obvious.
It is so the marketing alone
Under the Shinesty name.
a picture that you can put it in the catalog that you're sending, like you can cross market these things. Like I
actually have
like,
a guy for you, like not the tester, but like a person that you can talk to on how to build this. I got you guys. We'll talk after. Do you have approvals for creative? I'm just still obsessed with the creative process. Like when somebody has an idea, does somebody in the company get like the ultimate we can't do that vote, or
like a
is there any kind of approval process?
I don't think it's like formal necessarily, but probably me and Jens both have like all right, we can't do that.
But I would say like,
when does
I'd say
happen,
like
though?
1% of things, like less than 1% of things. Like we really need a tie break on this. We've got a great like senior creatives that are like that get it and can make those decisions. And if something's really contentious at that level, they might like ask.
There's been a couple things that have gotten passed that we would have like shut down probably.
You'd like to take those back?
Just because they were like, it was like graphic art. I'm thinking of that was on one of the prints. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but now you definitely have to tell all of us because
I thought
know
you
if this
approved
is
that one.
I did not approve it. It got through. I approved it with a change. I don't think I can say it on camera.
I don't think so either.
I think we got to. I'll say it, but you might have to cut it.
maybe just give like an idea of it and don't be specific.
I'll say
you say it. We
I'll
just
say
might
but you
bleep it
just
out.
might have to
Okay.
cut it because it is like vulgar.
It was like we try to like. I think we try to be like.
Okay, it's gonna be bad. Prepare
We try to
yourself,
like
guys.
do clever and innuendo, and this
Yeah.
one was just like.
Okay, so
There was no
you know, like
innuendo.
Olympics uses a lot of condoms.
Yeah.
The Olympics uses a lot of condoms.
Yeah, so like athletes.
Olympic Village is like the
Known for
STD.
just-
I did not know this.
like
They're known
millions
for
of condoms
just.
get
You know,
used.
they've all been working out, and then you got all these hot
you get a
bods
whole
in the
bunch
same
of
place, and they
hot
just
20-year-olds competing in Olympics. All they do is have sex in the Olympic Village.
yeah.
This is a well-known thing.
Yeah,
How do you
that's
not
why
know
they-
this?
I don't know.
That's why they incinerate the mattresses.
Yeah, it's like 600,000 or something.
Oh,
they
I-
use. It's like the average of like 7 or 8 condoms per athlete is used. Like in
Yeah,
the
it's
Olympic Village.
every Olympics. It's like this.
So
is the
did
thing
you
that gets
make
talked
an
about.
Olympics rings out of condoms and
We
like
did, but
did.
not just that. They were also like.
This is. It's.
I can't keep saying this.
Yeah, just
Okay,
say it.
I mean, I need to know.
And I was just like, And I said, like, oh, this is a funny concept, guys, but you got to cut that part. So, like, just the condoms with the rings.
And generally, we tell our creative team, like, go far. It's better to, like, go a little far and, like, have to cut back a little bit
It was
and not
the
go far
Olympic
enough.
rings as condoms.
Correct.
With dripping.
Correct. Yes. And we were like, you got to cut that part out. Just the condoms is funny. And they did not. They accidentally sent it to production.
Accidentally.
This is the amazing thing. It's like, how do you run a company where the point is to be ridiculous? So, like, how do you have any discipline in the business?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
When you go to somebody, you're like, okay, look, we have to talk. I'm like, how do you even have a serious conversation with someone? Because it's their job.
It's a good question. We're having like serious debates about like Halloween prints. We got this one Halloween print. We licensed it from this awesome like illustrator. It's like with a scythe. What was it? And me and Jen, scythe. And me and Jen were both like, guys, I don't think we should.
We could do it. Do you have an HR? Or is there no HR?
You can't.
It's Jen's HR.
What is HR?
Yeah.
You're
okay,
well, Allie and Karen.
Oh yeah, kind of. We have like, yeah. I mean, we have like consultant who helps us. You know.
Oh, that person.
We make everyone sign. I mean, like we have had very little problem with this. We're very upfront.
And
honest.
everybody knows what they're
Everyone knows
signing.
what they're getting in for. I think even our employee back there, it's like, hey, due to the nature of like our brand, our product, like there are things that like you will be like exposed to that you might not run into in the course of other ordinary business. But you understand by working here, like we sell underwear, we make, jokes.
Yeah, you're
but yeah, we've had like
you guys are incredibly close to like you're basically a media company that just happens to like monetize media with
the hardest product category.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
To me, it's just the best example of brand at its core.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like there is personality behind that brand. You know what I mean? Like there's just you can describe it. Like I can describe the person I can describe your customer. Yeah. Like exactly.
Yeah, you know who it is in your
I know exactly who it is. Yeah.
Well, you're looking at them.
Yeah.
Like they're their customer.
They might be a little better looking. Yeah.
Katie, jeez.
Has it been ever since that sort of like big hockey stick up from COVID? Was it a pretty smooth ride? Did you guys hit like any bumps along the way on this, like the last 5-6 years?
Yeah.
No,
we've had like years in there that we're like.
You don't think it's just been a perfect, beautiful?
No. That's why like I don't get like a lot of people in media. Everything's always like great.
It's always really.
And I'm like, that's not true. Like it's in reality like. True. Yeah, we all have like flat year. If you have a business for long enough, you're gonna have a flat year. You're gonna have a down year, right?
Absolutely.
Yep. And so we've experienced that over the last. I guess probably 2021, 2 and 3 were great, and then 2024.
24 was hard. 25 was some people that was hard.
Yeah. And we're seeing growth again now, which feels awesome. And
it's like the best growth we've had in like since the early 20s.
What changed? Like what? How do you get it back? Like when you go flat for a bit or down, like I think. What did you guys? How did you think about that? What did you do?
I think you like tend to like. Freak out a little bit, obviously, because you've never experienced that before, and you're like, oh, maybe. I think one of the things we did, which was a mistake, was what Jen said, where we're like, oh, maybe we're too immature for our audience. Maybe our audience is outgrowing, which is wrong. Yeah, like no, straight up wrong. That was a bad conclusion. And so, like some of the products that we made at that time just didn't have the Shinesty ethos or like brand behind them.
They were comfortable. They were high
quality
products, but they didn't have that like Shinesty twist on them.
But it's a good learning.
They did great. And they took a lot of time to build. They took a lot of time to market and test, which takes your eye off of like the big category that does work.
We wanted to up level the brand's aesthetic so that it kind of has this like high low like martinis with French fries, martinis and cigarettes, like a long dirty heater and a beautiful, elegant.
Like they can't just stop. It has to go. There's a line.
Yeah. It's like where
the whole thing is over the line.
I think we didn't communicate that properly, and our team heard, oh, we're trying to
back it down a bit.
We're trying to back down the craziness. And really what we were saying is we just want the production value to look better, but to still have those elements of kind of oddities.
We want it to be beautifully composed with irreverent elements and copy is what we wanted, and what they heard was like tone it all down.
That's how I would describe your brand today.
Yeah,
like when I was talking about the product photography. I mean, it's truly
if you want a good example of this, if you're listening or watching, go to their even just like your hero creative on Shinesty.com. Like
it's like elevated humor.
Yeah, I saw one. My wife sent it to me. When you guys got into bras. That campaign was freaking genius, man. Like all of her friends were sharing it. They're like, this is the way you sell it.
And they're like, those are also super comfortable. Those are great. I would know. No, I think we like wanted this. We want to make this change with the brand because we're like, the product is so much more. It's expensive. Most people aren't accustomed to spending $30 on a pair of underwear, right? Or $20 even if you're subscribing.
Yeah.
And we wanted like the premium of the brand and the visuals and site and everything to match the premium of the product, and the team just kind of like.
I think that was our problem.
Yeah,
we communicated that wrong. Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's when you're like the CEO of a company, your job is great communication is largely just great comprehension.
Yeah,
you know, like you might think you're speaking really clearly, but if somebody's not getting it, it's like it's a you problem.
Yeah,
totally. I picture you two like being like grandpas and rocking chairs on a patio, like still creating these. Like, you know, you can
Jess is like, I hope that's not
true. I hope that's not true. But I just see so much joy. And like, you two clearly love working together, which is probably part of the magic behind all of it too, right? Like, you're a great partnership.
Do you guys ever
get second marriage?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get into like disagreements? Like, do you have moments where you're like, we get at it?
All the time.
Yeah, a lot.
Like about what? I feel like the examples.
Where are you not aligned?
Yeah.
Oh, we always get aligned.
We all get aligned, but it's usually like we both are convicted in something, and it's like, well, let's have like constructive, healthy debate to see which position is stronger. And then I think we know there's a time to debate, and then there's a time to make a decision, and then everyone gets on the bus after that.
We let our team see that too. Yeah. Like that's one of our core values.
Yeah.
Right? Healthy debate is
you want to see the disagreement. You want to see
you can challenge anyone. We do it respectfully. We're not like. But you know, I say that.
I'm on like 10 minutes we're gonna have to take out of this.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's actually
I'm just
great.
happy that somebody cusses more than I do. Like, it's perfect.
Well. Is there a year, if you guys look back, forget the ads years because those are always easy, but is there a year in the business journey where you'd love to go back and just like do more of something?
I mean, yeah.
Just don't say spend Facebook ads. That's too easy.
No, right when we started the company, we should have like.
But to be clear, let's go back to that.
I've heard a lot of your advice, and your advice about like some of the people you've interviewed about like knowing your unit economics down pat.
Oh yeah,
right from the start. I think maybe it was the Groons guy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That, which is so. I mean, that's such good advice. We were selling vintage clothes.
Chad, but yeah, like the problem every time somebody refers to Chad from Groons, the problem is you have to remember like Chad's genetically engineered.
Yeah. He's building a lab.
Yeah, he's totally built in a lab to like do that business.
Yeah,
like, it's not a fair.
Yeah.
I think 99% of consumer brands founders are just like you guys.
Yeah.
Minus.
Not built.
Not
in a
as
lab.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like you, but not as funny.
They're the
like,
garbage that got taken out of the lab.
Yeah.
In a dumpster, a trash can with a bottle of Jack in her hands.
But we're all just like figuring it out as we go, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't look back and wish you understood what the units of you know what I mean? Like I didn't even.
Yeah.
We were so far in before we even knew what like the acronyms were for things,
right.
which I'm certain y'all were the same way.
Yeah. I think if I would go back, it would be to like that time frame, 2018, where we were kind of like, things were still working in these like now what we would call our like legacy categories, but it was like such a, felt like such a big business at the time, like really small by comparison to where we are now. I wish we'd thought more about like the TAM and the opportunity and the like strategic value of like underwear and basics and leaned into that like way more heavily. But at the time it was kind of like, well, why would you take your eye off of the like $10 million category to focus on the, $1 million category?
Like you're saying you weren't even really thinking about an LTV of a customer. You were just trying to acquire customers.
We were just like, we were like ripping out the products that we launched were absurd and ridiculous, and some like, really stupid. Like
but just for like a very small audience for a very specific time of the year. Like it was gonna be hard to like get scale and maintain scale.
Yeah,
and like I wish we'd like zoomed out and been like, wow, this underwear thing's actually like, okay, it's small today, but like strategically it checks like a bunch of boxes. And I wish we'd been like, we should lean way more heavily into that, and not that we like we did, we like grew with it. And then, we really ran with it in COVID, but had we started that like 2 years earlier, back in the good old days that I'm not supposed to talk about. Apparently, when we can spend money on Facebook, like
that was gonna be my answer too. Same as you.
Do you feel like you're good at this now? Like you've been at it a long time, like just running the company and like all these things you're talking about, like the numbers and the thinking about categories and which ones do we lean into and where we not. Like, do you guys feel like you're getting good at it? You've been in business a while.
I think it's dangerous to think you're good at it because then you get punched in the face with something brand new. So no, I mean, no, I'm like Jen's the same way. We always are just like learning, trying to get what we can from other people, listening, learning, asking questions.
But do you feel more resilient?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've taken a lot of arrows.
So for people listening, we had an event at Katie's Lake House. There's 30 people. There's probably, I don't know, I did say this, but there's probably more than $4 billion in GMV between 30 people. So it's like a pretty good room. And at the end of the day, when we were all talking, you see how many people were taking notes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, these are all killers. And I'm like, look at them all. Like they're just writing down stuff. And I'm like, this is badass. And it just shows you that like some of them do almost $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple I'm like, and they're still sitting there.
Yeah.
Like scribbling things.
Because there's still just all these
the guy
little
who
ways
does more
you
than
can
$1
win.
billion takes the most voracious notes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like when you think about like your own expertise, was there, when in the company did you hire somebody where you realized there's people like you could bring someone in who was really freaking good at something? You're like, oh, I'm the dumbest person in the room now at this.
Yeah.
Who was that first hire?
Honestly, probably our first designer who's still with us, and she's our chief creative officer now. Like, we hired her 2015, like about a year in. About a year in, we like poached her from the only other apparel brand in Boulder. They were like falling on hard times, and so they
like
canceled their office, and we were like, you can work out of our office for free.
Oh,
so
God.
she did.
That's dirty.
the ultimate poach move.
Yeah,
I like that.
And then she like slowly was like, oh, I like these guys, and we're like, you should work for us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So does she manage designers under her, or is she just okay? Yeah.
But like everything visual, from
visual
like product
team.
to graphic design, and so she's like the one where we're like, oh, this is like what
she's
real talent.
She's a
looks like.
savant at that. Yeah, like she can do it all. She can do anything. She can tell you if that shoulder should move. She can tell you if that pixel should be pushed. She can tell you if that UX is going to be clean. Like she's.
And then probably like the other time would be like when we hired COO.
Yeah,
we hired her from Otter. She was at Otterbox.
Oh yeah, great Colorado company.
Otterbox before, and just like amazing supply chain experience.
Have you guys found it easier to hire people over time? Like just as the brand got built, and culture got better. Like I feel like if
also people know about you. Like at first when you're like this kind of tiny startup with this really like irreverent angle to the brand, you're like, I don't know if I want to get on that. Shit.
Yeah,
that's a little weird.
And you're all in office, right?
We are not.
Really?
All in office.
Okay.
It's
like a hybrid.
It's a hybrid. Yeah. I would love to all be in office. Like COVID kind of messed that up because we started hiring people remote, and we'll see. We might. I don't know.
But now, like the people that we get now that we're big, people have heard about us. Like, the people who apply because they're like, oh my god, I want to work there. That's the type of culture I want to be a part of. So it's gotten
every one of our job listings says art director with a sense of humor.
Everything's with a sense of humor.
Controller, warehouse fulfillment
controller
with a sense of
humor. 15, 16, like you guys are riding the organic Facebook BuzzFeed, like really good content. You discovered paid.
Yep.
What else has like really turned on over the years? Like new places to spend money. Anything that surprised you that worked really well? Anything you're like, why doesn't this work for us?
You're great. I think direct mail was like a real immediate success and surprise, and like a little scary because like the expense is so high.
A lot of cash
like
out front.
Yeah, you think about like spending $60 or 60 cents, 60 cents for one person to receive something. Like it feels like a huge gamble, but that did really well, and like the ability to tell a big story.
Did you guys ever do YouTube, like organic? Like I feel like just set up an office, like a camera in your office.
It's interesting. I feel like organic, like storytelling stuff like that. We didn't end up doing on YouTube, which is interesting. I think, at least I always thought like our ads have this balance of being like very educational on the product and very entertaining, that they somehow like satisfy like both brand building and driving conversion. Like maybe I do think there's a time when like we should lean into like other content strategies like that, but I feel like we've been able to get a lot of mileage by having a kind of hybrid approach to advertising.
We do this kind of storytelling like on TikTok, organic.
TikTok,
like the behind the scenes, kind of like the Office style. And so we've had some really good success. We have 500,000 followers on TikTok.
Whoa.
Which is kind of
Wow.
it's making like
Which as a brand is like pretty exceptional because
Yeah.
like people don't like to follow brands; they like to follow people.
totally. And so yeah, like that's
Do y'all
all
lean
from those
into creators
hijinks.
and influencers? Like, especially with TikTok, we talked a lot about that this.
We're getting back on that. That is one that I think has surprised me. Like finding influencers for us, like that works for like everybody, and that has never really like worked as a big strategy for us. Like free like gift funnels and things like that.
Oh,
And I think we've kind of figured it. Yeah, you're probably shocked, right? Why? Why
Do
wouldn't that
well,
work?
I'm shocked right now because like we're seeing the re-rise of actual comedians,
Yeah.
and like I don't know anybody who does brand deals with comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Like outside of the extremely big ones, like Hexclad did the what's his face, Pete, whatever that guy is,
Pete
who's on
Davidson,
SNL.
yeah.
That guy, yeah.
Mhm.
You just don't see it. Like most stage performing comedians, there's nobody
That's a
doing
great
brand
And maybe
deals
we
and
haven't.
whitelisting
I
with
think
them.
like when you get to like that tier, that's like something we haven't actually
Tried,
tested
yeah.
really well
Yeah.
yet. I'm talking about like a lot of people I think use micro influencers
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that level and do huge funnels on that. And
that actually
we've
doesn't
tried
surprise me that doesn't.
We've tried that a lot, and
Yeah.
I think we finally figured out why. And it's like while there are a lot of people who have rabid followings, create great content, the number of them that are willing to do that in an intimate category, if that's not like what their channel is all about,
Also with your sense of humor.
with our sense of humor, like really shrinks the
Yeah.
base of people.
But every up and coming comedian would 100% do it. That's their job. Their job is to do exactly what you guys do, except they go up and embarrass themselves. every
Yeah,
time.
and
Yeah.
slightly offend. Like,
Yeah.
And be very offensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Every time I go to I love
think-
stand up comedy.
I feel
they're
like
awful.
female or male comedians would really lean into
Oh
it.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, you're giving them something to have content about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all need it. Okay, so we usually end these things. We do this thing called the Titan 10. Just questions. We'd like you to just answer them as fast as you can, gut feel.
But stay on brand, please, because
Yeah,
I feel like it
so-
might be.
They
the
don't need
best
to be
answers
serious. You
you've
can do
ever had.
whatever you guys feel is the right answer. Okay, and you can each answer if you want, unless you agree, and you can just go with the answer. Okay, so first one. I'm going to drop you guys on a desert island. You get nothing but a piece of paper. On the piece of paper is 3 numbers. You have to run the business just with those 3 numbers. What are the 3 numbers?
That's a good one. I probably should have read these questions before, huh?
Yeah, well,
That's
I'm not
really
surprised.
3. So yeah, 3 metrics. Damn, can't even be like 3 dashboards.
No, 3 numbers, Jens. It's on paper. There's no dashboard.
He wants 3
Oh, I've
dashboards.
seen
Jen's
these
has got
numbers.
3 scorecards that are 150 KPIs.
I know.
I've seen
Yeah,
them.
I really
They're
like my data.
For me, new customers, returning customers, and CAC probably.
Okay.
Because if the CAC's at the level, then you're gonna know.
I really like this one that is I just call it marketing contribution margin, but it's like your basically net revenue minus your ad spend. Because I think like sometimes when you look at like CPA or ROAS, and then you have to like it normalizes spend and efficiency. So if like are you scaling and actually like holding this like simplified version of contribution margin. I like that as just like a quick signal of how is spend versus revenue
It's a
tracking.
health check.
Yeah, I only look at contribution dollars daily. It's the only number I will look at daily. Is total contribution
Well,
dollars.
I would have
net
said
of
Mark.
that.
I would have said contribution dollars, except I think if you want, it's not as actionable unless you get the full breakdown.
That's true. Yeah, you need to see the you need to sell it. Yeah, good point. Okay, so you also get to take a book, but the book can't be about business or music. If you want to bring like something just to like entertain you.
Okay, that's easy. I'm gonna bring the fattest, thickest Tom Clancy book I can find because it's also the only way I can like go to sleep at night and
Is
like,
reading Tom
turn
Clancy?
off my brain from
Dude, I didn't know this about
kids
you.
and work.
I've never read fiction since and I didn't read much in school. I'm sure you can see that.
Yeah.
So
He's still a little illiterate today.
Yeah.
What's a
Sometimes
book?
he asks me like, "How do you?"
He's all a book.
How do you pronounce this word? And I'm like, the.
yeah, Oklahoma school system, man. Got a good basketball team, nice people, but school leaves something to be desired. Just kidding, Oklahoma. Just kidding. I love
like
you.
cut it.
Still in my heart.
Or, Mike's gonna be like, no.
Mike knows. Mike knows.
Did he answer the question yet?
Well, that's what I was saying. I didn't read any fiction books.
So he's not bringing.
No. I recently asked a friend. I was like, "Hey, give me a recommendation on something that I could do that's not related to business." And it's a banger. It's called Red Rising. It's like the dorky sci-fi gladiator. It's like Game of Thrones in space, but it's epic. And I read all 6 books in 30 days.
Ironically,
so surprised right
Red
now.
Storm Rising is a Tom Clancy book, so you could have Red Rising and Red Storm Rising. Perfect.
So sick book. If you don't read fiction, check it out. It's dope.
You're a reader now.
I guess. I don't know what else to read now. I read all 6 books. Now I'm back to. Yeah.
Dude, I have original copies of every Tom Clancy book. Because I got them from my grandpa.
Aren't
when
there
he
like
passed.
thousands?
No, like the
there's
big
like
ones, like all the original big ones. My
Rainbow
grandpa, I got them. I'll send you a
Six.
photo. I got them all.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm huge. Love it. Did not know that about you. Okay, so contrarian belief about business that most people would like. It's contrarian. It's like, what do you think that people would disagree with about business?
business.
It can be really fun if you surround yourself with the right people and do something that's like personally satisfying to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people, I mean, that's not a new concept, the ikigai thing. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think a lot of people in business still, especially in e-commerce, are like, oh, product, make money. I'm grown in a lab. That type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
thing,
It's just
right?
like, straight up just
It's-
financial.
It's like, yeah. And like, it's kind of boring. I think it wouldn't work for me, right? Just boring.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that one. I have like some more tactical ones, but I don't think it's as
All
good
right.
as that.
Okay. So single most important word in leadership.
It's accountability. It's like knowing who's accountable for what and how to hold them to that.
I would agree with that. And then I'd also say just like fun.
Love it. Single most important word in business.
Momentum.
Hell yeah.
Because I think if you've got it, it's easy to sustain and people are excited and motivated. And by the time you start losing it, it takes a long time to like put the stuff in place to even be able to like
Get back up.
turn it around. And
Yeah.
it's like it's like demotivating. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
You generally don't make your best decisions under like pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. Like being able to overcome adversity
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to get punched in the face. And
Like a lot.
you're going to hear like, I feel like everyone on media just always talks about only the good stuff. You can tell in like group chats or in forums. It's
I
like,
hear these guys do a pretty good job.
they do. Yeah. But like in just
Yeah,
in
we
general,
suck.
We just tell
Like,
people we
can you
suck.
guys, I want them to get on and just start like, y'all need to be the commenters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commenting on your YouTube.
Yeah, like
Oh no, we should just
Can
get
you
you guys to
imagine?
do short form video where you add your commentary to
Yes,
it
yes.
every time we
Oh
do
yeah,
a show.
like talking head style. yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
that'd be funny.
All right, so you guys hang out. You spend a lot of time together.
Wrong.
We didn't even talk about how you guys travel, which I thought would just be awesome, because those are great. So, what's give me the like, given your relationship, best meal of the day and why, and are you eating it together?
If
We do good dinners.
yeah, if we're eating together dinners, I mean,
Dinner
we
for
like
sure.
definitely like partying a little bit. So
We know.
going out, yeah, food.
Hey, you guys too. Whose idea was it to like start a podcast this early in the morning after feeding us drinks for?
You signed
12
up.
hours
You
yesterday?
signed up for this time slot.
We have a
No.
CEO in this company.
No, I
It's
don't think we
his
did.
idea
Maybe we
for
did.
everything.
Yeah,
He takes all blame for all things. We believe in accountability.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're listening,
It's his fault.
yeah. If you're listening on non-video, thank you, because
Yeah.
we look bad. We do not look good right now.
Yeah, I'm like, this is crazy for a 25-year-old.
Yeah, it's not tight enough. Yeah, yeah.
With 7 kids. All right, so most overrated growth tactic. What do you think it is? Most overrated.
Okay, I think you can't. There's things that work for a couple people. I would maybe say this idea of memberships. I think is like so crazy to me versus like a subscription that actually just generates money all the time, meaningful money in the background versus some like modest thing that maybe offsets some like free shipping thing. For the sole reason that a membership still puts the like onus on the customer to like think about your brand, actually open your email, you paid for them to see an ad, and then they go and use that membership benefit. Like, I think it's the thing that a lot of brands have like been cornered into because they haven't been able to like figure out.
Yeah,
a
you guys are
subscription.
big subscription people,
Yeah.
right? Like very, very deep in it. And if you're listening, you're in this business, obviously, because why the hell would you listen to this show if you're not in this business?
Thanks, Mom.
Seriously. Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
You got to go check out how they do subscription because you've even built like your own subscription software because like that's how deep you were in that.
Yeah, I
thing.
had to like build a bunch of custom tech to.
Yeah, that's
work,
so
yeah.
dope. Okay, so then most underrated tactic.
I think independent boutique retail.
Oh.
which we're learning very recently. But like the points of distribution that you get, contribution margin is going to break down to be similar, I think, in most businesses. And then you're getting profitable free ads with retailers who are all independent, so you don't have that risk. And it's definitely not as easy as Target or Walmart, which probably has tons of value too. I wouldn't know. We don't have experience with that, but like, it's also not rocket science.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's doable for, I think, most brands.
And you can be in any kind of store.
Yeah, you guys
Gift
so
stores.
much
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
But I think people they neglect to think about the lift that you're going to get in all of your other channels, especially Amazon, by having more points of distribution.
Absolutely.
And we did for a long time.
Yeah. I love it. Boys, we're done. That's the pod.